Hey football fans, thanks for joining me for today's episode of Breaking Wax. I'm the football guy and I collect football cards. This is my show where I add to my collection by opening packs from the past. Today we'll be reviewing 6 different packs that were opened this week. We've got 1 pack of 1991 Topps, 2 packs of 1992 Fleer Ultra, and 3 packs of 1991 Fleer Ultra. Now let's get into it. Okay, so if you watched last week's edition of Breaking Wax, you'll know that we're going to review the 6 pack breaks featured on this week's daily episodes of my 1-minute pack break short series. If you want to see the actual pack breaks, please check the links in the description. Now let's get into the numbers. Okay, here are some things that I think about when investing in football cards or sports cards in general. I take into account what the cost of the pack is, what kind of return on my investment I'm looking for, and the actual valuation of similar cards in a raw state. I also look for Hall of Fame players or rookie cards of current players, any parallel cards or special inserts, etc. Okay, so let's take a look at our weekly summary. We opened a total of 6 packs. The total purchase price for all 6 packs was $8.58. I'm looking for an ROI target of 25%. So my ROI target for all of these cards is going to be $10.73, which is going to be a total card. Our actual total card valuation was $61.80. So that's ROI valuation of an increase of 620%, which is fantastic. We ripped a total of 90 cards. There was a cost of 10 cents per card, but the value per card is at 69 cents. And we found 15 Hall of Famer cards. All right, so that's the weekly summary. So let's get into some of the cards that we've seen during the breaks. All right, you can see last Saturday, we opened a pack of 1991 Fleer cards, and total pack price was $1.43. We were looking for $1.79, and the actual valuation came back at $16.51, or a valuation increase of 1,054%, which is great. This pack was also loaded with Hall of Famers. You can see we had 2, 4, 6, 7 Hall of Famers right here. Pretty good for 1 pack. Okay, so over here on Sunday, again, the pack price was $1.43. Looking for $1.79, and we came back with $8.36, which is an increase of about 484%, which is really good. We had 15 cards in the pack. The actual value per card came back at 56 cents. And again, we found 1 Hall of Famer here, which is Reggie White. So not as loaded with Hall of Famers, but this was also this was a 1992 Fleer Ultra pack. Our first one. We've got 1 more coming up here. So on Monday we opened another one right here, and we came back with the actual valuation of $9.60, which is a 570% increase. Which is what we're looking for, 64 cents per card value. We picked up 2 more Hall of Famers here, which was James Lofton and Darrell Green. So not too bad. We had a couple misses like Tony Mandrich. Some people like to collect him just because he was kind of a polarizing player. On Tuesday, we had a total valuation of $9.61 for an increase of 572%. Another card value of 64 cents per card. We picked up 3 more Hall of Famers. We had Thurman Thomas, Howie Long, and we got a Brett Favre rookie card. So that was pretty exciting there. This was a pack of 1991 Fleer Ultra. So our first of 3 here. On Wednesday, we opened our second pack. Came back with an actual value of $8.17 for an increase of 471%. Actual per card value is 54 cents. We didn't get any Hall of Famers here, so kind of struck out there. Any notable players here? I mean, Carl Banks, good player. I think he might be coming back up for induction consideration as well. Gary Anderson was a good player as well, but you know, unfortunately, kickers aren't going to get into the Hall of Fame. So, and then our last pack was also a 91 Fleer Ultra, and we had an actual valuation of 955. Gave us a 567% increase on our investment, and we had 2 more Hall of Famers. Again, Thurman Thomas and another Brett Favre rookie card. So pretty outstanding. We pulled 2 Brett Favre rookie cards. Super pleased about that. Okay, we're going to take a look at the cards from all of our rips for the week. This one is a 1991 pack of Fleer that we ripped last Saturday. Overall, not a bad card design. I do like the images. I like the image on the back as well. I typically prefer more stats here. My gripe is I don't like the solid background that they display. They kind of take out all the other players and action that's going on to kind of highlight the player they're looking at, which is fine. You know, I kind of like it from that standpoint, but maybe if they would just kind of blur the players in the background, I think it would have been better. But all in all, not a bad design. So, you know, we've got Derek Thomas, Hall of Famer there. Let's see, Junior Seau's, good player. Steve McMichael. Emmitt Smith, of course. I mean, that's a great card there. I do like that one. Sam Mills, a really nice player there. Art Monk, that's a Hall of Famer. Reggie White, I mean, of course, you got to have Reggie White. That's awesome. Another Emmitt Smith, so 2 Emmitt Smiths from the same pack. That was pretty cool. League leaders. So all in all, pretty good pack there. That was pack number 1 on Saturday. Pack number 2 on Sunday was a 1992 Fleer Ultra. This one, you know, I do like the image. It is a pretty sharp image. I do like to have the information here. I don't like that there's no border. So that's my one big gripe there. The back, to me, this is kind of a throwaway. It just highlights, I think, the last year that they played, which, you know, I'm not a fan of. I like more stats than that. But so anyways, you know, just all in all, pretty good card, but I wish it had a border. These actually, when I ripped these were all kind of stuck together, and you can kind of see on some of these there's a mark here on the front. So some of them did get a little bit of damage down here for Lofton and his name. You can kind of see a little bit of damage there, but Hall of Famer. Almost every single one of these had some kind of damage on the front from them sticking together. So if you're going to buy some 1992 Fleer Ultra, beware. They might be sticking together. I thought this was a really cool picture. John Arfidal, that's how I like to see my linebackers right there. I remember playing with these hand pads and everything. That was pretty fun. Darrell Green, he's another Hall of Famer. I thought this was kind of an unfortunate picture they took of him going down to the knees for whatever reason. But all in all, this one, not a bad design, just not my overall favorite. So, and then we have on Monday, we had another 92 Fleer Ultra. So again, same criticisms from here, you know, same set. See what kind of players we've got in here. Brian Cox was a decent player. Wilbur Marshall, another really good Redskin player. Marion Butts, I always liked watching him run. Reggie White, so that's another good Reggie White card we got. Second one out of the 3-pack so far. Eric Martin was a good player. Jeff Jager. So Brian Millard. Okay, so there you go. Pack number 4, we opened a 91 Fleer Ultra, and this one is not bad. You can definitely tell the difference here between the years. This one seems more like a photo quality print, where this one is definitely more like a cardboard type of print, and this is probably why the 92s stick together a little bit more. But they have kind of a border at the top and bottom, so that's something. The back side here, a couple more pictures of each player, a few more stats. Again, I like the full set of stats if they've got them. just to see. So all in all, not bad. Kevin Mack, good player. He was a good runner. Let's see who else we have in here. Rob Moore was a pretty good wide receiver. Mark Carrier. Reggie Roby, he was a really good punter for the Dolphins. Mike Pryor, let's see. Thurman Thomas, there's the Hall of Fame card there. And then, of course, we've had the Brett Favre rookie card, which was a really cool pull. Ultra draft picks. So very nice. Pretty good pack. Not going to complain about Favre or Thurman Thomas. So here's another one, our second one, second out of 3. Yeah, Willie Anderson was decent. Carl Banks, good player. Not too much else here to Mark Clayton. He was good with the Marino and Duper. Steve Broussard was okay. Greg Townsend, Eddie Brown. Yeah, so not a whole lot in that pack. Good filler. Nothing else. Our last pack, we got another Reggie Roby here, punter for the Dolphins. We got a couple duplicates, quite a few here actually. There's the Brett Favre rookie card, so that was cool. We got 2 of those. There's your Thurman Thomas, which is also another Pro Bowl or Hall of Famer. Howie Long, another Hall of Famer. I mean, this is actually a really cool action shot too. I like that. You got the offensive lineman choking him up around the neck, but man, what a build this guy had for a defensive lineman. Ickey Woods, he was a fun player. He didn't stick around too long. Steve Sewell, I always thought he was halfway decent. Thomas Everett, so. All right, so those are the 6 packs that we opened this week. Okay, thanks for joining me for this week's Breaking Wax. Now, please let me know in the comments what you think of the new format. And don't forget, like always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.